Well, first of all, I think you got to congratulate Louisville, Coach Braun. I just thought they did an awesome job. They played a heck of a game in every facet, and so their kids played really hard. The quarterback was outstanding. Obviously, the running back was the difference in the game, and we did not play anywhere near our best tonight. And it hurts. It's a missed opportunity, huge missed opportunity. And we didn't deserve to win. You know, they absolutely deserved to win. We did not. So you got to give them all the credit. We looked like a very poorly coached team tonight, and that's on me. Simple as that. Just incredibly disappointed with our performance tonight. And I thought our fans were awesome. It was another great environment, and we really missed an opportunity. You know, three things you don't get back: you don't get back time, you don't get back words, you don't get back opportunity. And this was a missed one tonight for sure. And it's just incredibly frustrating. Big plays on defense. You know, you don't deserve to run when you can't win when you can't stop the run. That's just what we've always hung our hat on. We couldn't stop the run tonight. Really poor average 7.8 a carry. Incredibly poor tackling. Very few punts. We did not affect the quarterback like we wanted to. No sacks. So again, just you don't deserve to win when people can line up and average 7.8 a carry on you. And so just incredibly disappointing what I saw tonight. 2 block kicks were. Those were missed points opportunity, missed momentum opportunity, and created momentum for them. And the one, gave them a short field, but still, you got to go out there and hold them and give them a touchdown. And just really poor execution on our left side with our wing and our tight end. Peter Woods got hurt, and that kind of, affected us there a little bit, but that's coaching. That's all you can say on that. Really poor job. And then offensively, we had the penalty early, we had a missed block early, and it really cost us with some execution early and first couple of drives there. But the one positive I'll say, we didn't quit. It was a really weird game when you look at the stats and you say you had 101 plays and 31 first downs, and they only had 59. But that speaks to the explosiveness that they had. They had, too many big plays. And again, but we had missed plays offensively. The one big play to TJ, what a beautiful throw right there. We just, TJ's gonna make 1 million of those in his career, but we missed that one right there, and that's an opportunity. The ball's gonna probably be about the one, and you got a chance to kind of retake the lead there and have good momentum. Just didn't make some of the plays that we've been making early, and then we had some miscues, a couple missed assignments, but mostly just penalties, missed block, whatever. Some really costly penalties tonight as well. But I am proud of how they competed. They fought all the way to the end. They did not quit. So that's a credit to who they are. And again, one thing I talk about all the time is playing complementary football. That's what it takes. I knew Louisville was going to be a tough challenge. Good team. This is a really explosive offense. They've been in every single game they've played. Every game when they've lost, they've been turning it over. They played very clean tonight. They did not turn the ball over. We didn't either. That's another positive. But we didn't get the takeaways that we needed to get. We could not play complementary football. And when one side would do something good, to be a part of the solution, somebody else would do something to be a part of the problem. You pin them on the 8, and it's a 92-yard touchdown drive, big play. So we just could not. We get the lead there, 7-3. You win the first quarter, and you kind of feel like you get control. And boom, here comes a big play, and some missed opportunities. So just no complimentary football at all to create the rhythm and the momentum in the game and really get our crowd going like we normally do. So I was disappointed in that. But at the end of the day, hey, look, we're 6-2, we're 5-1 in the league, and you know, we don't control our destiny anymore. That's the incredibly disappointing part because we're right here. And we were in control coming in, and now we're not. But the one thing we do control is how we respond. How we respond. That's what we control. Can't control anything else. We've got to try to find a way to go win the next one. That's the only thing we control. And when this is what you do for a living, and this is the world that we chose to be a part of, it's really, you know, painful and hurtful. You feel for, you know, we have such great support, so many people that care so much about our program and support us, and man, it's just feel like you let a lot of people down. And but again, that's what we signed up for. It comes with it. It's you know, we can't do anything about it. It's college football. College football's hard. Crazy things happen in college football. You know, we don't have any control over, you know, now what just happened. There's no hope for a better yesterday, right? So we just got to respond. We got to show up Monday. We show up tomorrow as a staff, and the players in there on Monday, and we got to get back to work and see if we can find a way to you know, finish this week on the right side of things, and you know, try to recreate some momentum in our season. Again, can't worry about things we don't control. Can't worry about all that. We just got to focus on what we can do and let the cards play out where they are. But just again, really disappointed in you know, how we played. Again, I thought we did some really good things on 3rd and 4th down offensively. I think we were 16 of 29 as it turned out on 3rd and 4th down. Just some weird stuff there, but you know, the biggest thing is we just could not. Again, it goes back to the run game. You know, 7.8 carry. You're not going to win many games that way. Any questions?
Coach?
Did it feel like the run defense that had been brewing, even though y'all had done well the previous 3 games, there was the issues with setting the edge and some of those tackles coming before that, 4th and 9?
Saw some of those same things that's hurt us, and you know, so it's my job to get it better, and I didn't do it.
Is Louisville doing anything different defensively than what you saw on film?
No.
What would you attribute the offensive struggles to in the 2nd and 3rd quarter?
Penalties, misplays, miss block or 2. You know, we had a couple of missed blocks up front, we had one outside that put us behind the chains, and you know, that's really it. Just not a lot of rhythm. That's really the biggest thing.
I guess what might get lost in the shuffle is that Phil was really awesome tonight.
Yeah, man, he's just, you know, a workhorse. I don't know what he ended up with, but he was what Phil had. But he rushed for 170 yards. You know, I mean, he's just a workhorse. I mean, just an amazing competitor. Again, I mean, I had to look again. We had 31 first downs. You know, 101 plays. So again, that's a credit to our guys. You know, competing and not quitting. And then, you know, they went to a lot of too high stuff once they got the lead, and you know, so you have to be able to run the ball some, and we were able to create some big plays there. But you know, Phil's a great competitor, and again, that's the biggest thing that probably bothers me more than anything is you know, just hurt for, you know, Phil and Marcus Tate, Rennie, Page, Derek Carter, RJ, guys that I know. Man, they take so much pride in this program and what we do. You just never want to see them. You just want to be able to see them, you know, win every game. And didn't go our way tonight, but Maffa certainly did his part.
What goes into preparing for some of that cut blocking we saw with those guys tonight?
Practice. I mean, just, you know, play with your hands. You got to get up. They run a lot of stretch, and you got to set the point on the edge, and then, you know, they run the stretch and create cutback opportunities. You know, they caught us over pursuing on the reverse, and then we didn't get off a block downfield to go rally and get the tackle. But you know, they just outplayed us. They outcoached us. That's what it comes down to. You know, there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, again, you got to set the edge. You got to turn the ball back. You've got to keep your pursuit coming. You got to understand they're going to try to cut you and cut the defense in half right there. You gotta play with your hands. I mean, that's just a part of football. Something that's basic stuff that we work on all the time, and we didn't do a good job with tonight.
When you're down 19, you score, there's a thought to go for 2 on that. So you're down, I think, 11 at that point, and you could get a touchdown, 2-point conversion, field goal, and 2 possessions. Instead
Yeah,
of
anything can
3
happen.
touchdowns. Yeah.
I think we cut it to 12. I think. Yeah. Anything can happen, and we thought we got the onside. I mean, I don't know what they saw. I mean, we thought we had it, but I guess they saw something different. But I mean, that's hard. A lot's got to go your way, but you keep biting, keep batting. I've been a part of games like that. Shoot, we won one at LSU that way one year. I think we were down 12 with about, I don't know, a minute 50 to play or something like that. That's what happened. We hit a big play, touchdown, got the onside, went and won the game. So I mean, you just keep competing. You never know what's going to happen. But obviously that didn't go our way, but then we give up a huge run. I mean, really, I don't even know if we touched the guy. So it's disappointing. You got a fighting chance if you can turn it over, get it out, get a stop. But we didn't get that done.
Do you consider going for 2? In that
We
situation?
checked. We did. And we talked about it, and all of our charts said go for 1 right there, and that's what we did. We certainly checked and triple checked and talked it out. All of our people on both sides that those are decisions we kind of all make sure we're on the same page on.
Did it feel like the rest of the defensive line maybe deflated a little bit when Peter left the game?
I mean, you can't worry about that. I mean, everybody you got to play. I mean, it was a tough loss for us for sure, but that's no excuse. We ain't got no excuses. It's my job to have a ready play and get it done.
I just didn't know if you saw their level of play go down.
I didn't think they played well, but again, I'm not going to blame the player. It's on us. It's on me as a coach. Simple as that. If it did change, then again, that's coaching.
The extent of his injury, and I think.
No.
Okay.
No.
What about Capehart got banged up too?
Yeah, don't know.
Okay.
You mentioned that you thought you guys recovered the onside kick. Then the fans kind of seen it through objects on the field. I guess what was your reaction to seeing that take place?
Like I said, we thought we had it, but I don't know. I guess they saw something different. We thought we had possession of the ball under his arm on the ground, and it's the play's over. But I guess they saw something different in Charlotte or wherever they look at the reviews.
Fourth quarter down 3-score. Were you pleased with the sense of urgency that the offense was playing with? Do you think maybe?
Yeah, we could have been a little faster. There were a couple of moments that we needed to be a little quicker. One time or two we needed to get out of bounds. We didn't get out of bounds, but definitely that was something else too that we needed to be a little better with getting the ball snapped a couple of times quicker than what we did.
How much of a momentum shifter do you feel like the block kick was at the end of the first half?
It was huge. It was a huge. I mean, you're talking, what was it, 10 to 7. I mean, you got a chance. And again, we missed a big play. We don't get it. We got a chance to score a touchdown, and so now we're gonna make the kick and we get the block, and now they get a touchdown off of that. That to me was huge swing in the game. To go, worst case you go down 13 to 7. Worst case, but that was definitely one of the critical plays in the game.
Yeah.
They made all the critical plays. We didn't make any.
Dabo, Paige sharing with us how angry and upset he was after this game, but then also kind of listing off everything he's going to do this week to make sure that he's his best on Saturday. Is that a work ethic and mentality he created here, or did you already see that in him when you were recruiting him?
I'd say a little bit of both. I mean, he's certainly been growing and maturing since he got here, but he came in here as a relentless competitor. I can tell you that. He's, just from everything I've known about him, he's always been a winner, and a relentless competitor. And that's been just fueled since he's been here. And he's a leader, he's a leader. Leaders lead. And, leaders take ownership of what you gotta do to get better. And, again, it's college football. I wish I could say, go your way every single time and you're gonna win every game. And that's what we strive for and that's what we expect. But when it doesn't go your way, it's football. You gotta take ownership and you go back to work. That's what we do. We gotta try to find a way to win next week. And you just go from there. Put everything you got into every game is a season of its own. That's how we look at it. And you can't carry anything over, good or bad. You've got to find it's new. And this one is over, and there's certainly so much disappointment in it. But again, I give all the credit to Louisville and Coach Brom and his staff. They flat out got it done. And this is not an easy place to win. We got the best winning percentage at home, I think, in college football coming into tonight. And they walked in here and they freaking kicked our tails all over the field. So all you can do is own that, go back to work.
Coach, with the last two conference games on the road, tough venues in Blacksburg and Pittsburgh, what do you expect for the upcoming week going to Lane next Saturday with that kind of environment and just the mindset of the team going into it?
You better show up Monday ready to work. You better get your eyes forward quick. They're not gonna care about what happened here on Saturday night. They don't care. I think they think they got beat today. They beat in overtime. They ain't gonna care about that either. They're gonna care about Saturday night or whenever. I don't even know when we play. They're gonna care about beating the Tigers, and that's as they should, and that's all we need to worry about. We need to worry about trying to have a good week of practice, learn from it. There's obviously a lot of soul searching that's got to be done when you have just a horrible performance the way we had. Again, I don't want to take anything away from Louisville. I think you give them a ton of credit. They earned it. They deserved it in every facet, from coaching, playing, you name it. But we've got to take ownership and get back to work and just try to go win the next game. It ain't gonna be easy. That's what you're asking. That ain't no easy place to play. They're gonna the way Louisville just ran the ball on us. They'll have a lot to be excited about when they watch that tape.
You keep coming back to the run defenses. Do you think it's more player execution? Is it the calls? What do you think the issue is?
I just think they just were better than us tonight in every facet: coaching, playing, fundamentals, effort, all across the board. And again, it starts. It's coaching. When your team, when people can run the ball on you like that, that's on the head coach. That's that's goes back to my whole life in the game of football.
What was your assessment of the pass protection tonight?
Of the what?
Pass protection.
Okay, solid. Got better as the game went. We had two. I think they had 2 sacks. One of them was not real good, but that was another disappointment. I don't think we sacked them once. I don't think we had 1 sack. So we came into the game knowing we really needed to affect them, and we did not affect him enough. But again, as I told y'all going into the game, they throw the ball and set up a pass, but you better stop the run. You better stop the run, and we didn't do that.
You guys have lost after an open week 3 years in a row. Is there any common thread you think developed?
We've also won after an open week.
Sure. Yeah.
So, good teams. I don't know. Teams beat you. It's college football.
Just felt like the bye week maybe took away some of the momentum.
I don't make no excuses. There's no excuses. There's none. No excuses. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Just flat out got my butt out coached tonight. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Were they playing a little softer early defensively than y'all might have anticipated?
No. They did what we expected. Played a lot of cover 1 early. and we seen some two safety stuff, as the game kind of evolved a little bit, but, you know, just behind the chains early, a key missed block that put us behind the chains, a couple drives, and, you know, just didn't execute like we needed to early. Again, we kind of got it going, but it was just a little too late, because again, especially when you're not maybe in rhythm, you gotta get some stops to kind of keep the game in check, and, you know, and we couldn't get the stops. But eventually we were able to, you know, move the ball some. We just didn't finish. I mean, the field goals were critical. I mean, you got to get points, and we didn't do it. They got points, and they kicked their field goals, and we didn't get that done.
Anybody else for Coach Swinney?
Offense, you said need to be quicker. Why do you think it wasn't? What was that?
Just didn't get the calls in there. Didn't have quite the urgency that we needed. Just personnel, you name it. I mean, across the board. I mean, at times it was good, but there was just a few times where, you know, we were trying to get the right call, you know, and, you know, it's a lot of points that you're trying to make up, and you know, we still needed to run the ball a little bit, and so trying to get the right personnel in the game a couple of times. You know, a lot of plays, subbing a few guys. We, you know, again, there were at times we were good, but there were other times we'd like to be quicker.
And
in that
there's
situation.
the player who went down at midfield. I know you were checking on him and stuff. You able to hear anything about that, or?
Their player?
Yes, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're just trying to be very. I'll let them speak on that, but I think they were taking a lot of precautions. Hopefully, he's okay. You know, I think there's just, you know, I think they put him in a neck thing, just trying to make sure that everything was going to check out okay. So hopefully, he will be.
Anyone else for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.